What if I told you there's a shotgun so terrifying it was banned in multiple countries just because of how unstoppable it is? A weapon that can fire 2 shells at once or switch between semi-auto and pump with a flick, clearing rooms like a war movie gone real. These aren't hunting tools. These are battlefield monsters. In the next few minutes, you're going to see why these 7 shotguns aren't just guns, they're war machines. And when chaos hits, they may be the only line between life and total collapse. Number 7. SHTF12, the iconic warrior. First up, the SHTF12. You've seen it in video games, movies, and tactical gear forums. But don't let the pop culture fame fool you. This isn't just eye candy. It's a dual-mode beast that screams versatility and intimidation. The SPAS-12 was born in Italy in the late 1970s. Picture this: a special forces team busting through a drug den in South America. Smoke in the air, doors flying off hinges. What's slung across the lead man's shoulder? That massive, aggressive-looking SPAS-12. And for good reason. In 1985, Italian counter-terrorism units used the SPAS-12 during a hostage rescue operation at the Rome airport. One shot, door down, hostiles neutralized in seconds. The SPAS-12 wasn't just for show. It was a weapon of war built for brutal, up-close solutions. This shotgun has a dual-mode action. It can switch between semi-automatic and pump action on the fly. That's critical in combat. Pump mode for low-pressure rounds like breaching loads. Semi-auto when you need to unleash firepower fast. Specs? It fires 12-gauge shells, holds 8 rounds in the tube, and weighs in at about 9 pounds fully loaded. It's heavy, but it's tank-like, built to take abuse. Now here's why preppers love it. Reliability plus intimidation factor. It's not just about pulling the trigger, it's about presence. That distinct folding stock, the cage-like handguard, it looks like something meant for post-apocalyptic warfare. It does have downsides. It's not the most modular platform, and spare parts can be a pain. But in the right hands, the SPAS-12 is an urban warrior, one that makes intruders rethink everything. Number 6. Genesis Gen 12. The AR of shotguns. Next is the Genesis Gen 12, aka the AR-15's angry shell-slinging cousin. This shotgun was designed by Genesis Arms to merge AR platform familiarity with 12-gauge devastation. And the result? A battle-ready tool that's as smooth as it is deadly. Imagine you're clearing a building after a blackout. No power, no backup, just your training and gear. You step into a room and sweep. You've got the Gen 12 in your hands. It shoulders like an AR, but every pull of the trigger sends a slug flying like a freight train. During a private tactical training course in Texas, a team ran real-time house clearance drills using the Gen 12. One shooter reported, "It felt like I was running my AR, but the targets just vaporized." That's the Gen 12's deadly skip. That's running more. This was the sold-wide special sign for Expedition, and Night Sense of it. This is a semi-automatic shotgun that feeds from 5 to 10 round box mags with 20 round drums available. It's built on an AR-10 lower, so if you've run an AR before, this gun feels like home. The Gen 12 is all about modularity. You can slap optics, lights, foregrips, even suppressors on it. Plus, it eats a wide range of shells, from birdshot to heavy breaching rounds. Why is it a war machine? Because it blends military-style ergonomics with raw firepower. It gives you speed, capacity, and control, all in one weapon system. Preppers and tactical users love it for one reason. It works with muscle memory. If you train with ARs, this is an easy transition. And in a high-stress, no room for error moment, that matters. Downside? It's not cheap. But when the grid goes down and the wolves come knocking, the Gen 12 doesn't ask questions. It just works. Number 5. KelTech KSG, the compact devourer. The KelTech KSG looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie, and that's part of its charm. But behind the futuristic design is one of the most compact, high-capacity shotguns on the market. It's a bullpup pump action, which means it's short without losing barrel length. That matters in tight spaces, like your hallway at 2 a.m. when something goes bump in the dark. Here's the genius. It's got dual-tube magazines, each holding 7 shells. That's 14 rounds plus 1 in the chamber. You can even load different ammo types into each tube. Buckshot in one, slugs in the other, and switch with a quick flick. The KSG weighs around 6.9 pounds empty, and its total length is just 26 inches. That's short enough to maneuver in vehicles, doorways, bunkers, anywhere you don't want to swing a full-length weapon. Why is this a war machine? Capacity plus size plus control. It gives you flexibility, the power of a full 12 gauge with tactical movement in mind. Preppers like it because it's manual, rugged, and efficient. No batteries, no gas system, just pump and shoot. And it feeds from the bottom and ejects downward, meaning it works for both lefties and righties without brass flying in your face. It's a bit tricky to reload on the fly, and the controls take some getting used to. But once you master it, it's like wielding a compact cannon. Number 4. Saiga 12, the Russian sledgehammer. Now let's talk raw chaos. The Saiga 12. Built in Russia and based on the AK platform, the Saiga 12 is a semi-auto shotgun that thinks it's a battle rifle. It feeds from detachable mags, fires 12-gauge shells like they're candy, and doesn't care if it's muddy, wet, or freezing. Picture this. Post-disaster looters swarming an abandoned shopping center. One guy holds them off for 30 minutes with nothing but a Saiga 12 and a stack of 10-round mags. That's how much firepower this thing brings. In 2004, Russian OMON riot squads used Saiga 12s to control mass unrest in Chechnya. Riot shields up front, and these beasts in the back. Detachable mags, drum-fed brutality, rubber rounds, buckshot, slugs. Whatever the mission required, the Saiga answered. It uses a gas-operated action, just like the AK-47. That means it's proven, tested, and designed to run under stress. It can fire slugs, buckshot, less lethal rounds, anything you feed it. Tactical builds often feature side-folding stocks, rail systems, and even drum mags that hold up to 20 shells. Preppers love the Saiga 12 because it brings AK reliability to the world of shotguns. It's loud, aggressive, and doesn't jam easily. Perfect for rural defense, riot control, or total breakdown scenarios. Downside? Russian models are now restricted in some countries, and quality can vary. But get a good one, mod it right, and it becomes a sledgehammer in a world of scalpels. Number 3. Fabarm STF12, the precision beast. If you want a shotgun that looks like it was designed by Navy SEALs and space engineers, meet the Fabarm STF12. Italian craftsmanship meets tactical function in this modular pump-action shotgun. It's as beautiful as it is deadly. The STF12 is used by law enforcement and military units across Europe. It comes in different barrel lengths, stock types, and configurations. You can go ultra-short for CQB or full-length for riot control. What makes it shine? Build quality. Every part feels solid. The pump is smooth. The recoil is manageable. It comes with Picatinny rails for optics and lights, and the choke system lets you fine-tune shot patterns. Imagine holding it. You feel the cold steel, the tight action, the balance. This is a gun that says, "I'm here to do work." Preppers respect the STF12 because it's reliable, customizable, and built like a tank. No batteries, no electronics, just straight-up precision that you can count on year after year. Number 2. FNSLP, the Lawman's semi-auto. If you're looking for a shotgun built for fast, relentless fire, the FNSLP self-loading police is your guy. Designed by FNSLP, this semi-auto 12-gauge was made specifically for law enforcement, and it shows. Following Hurricane Katrina in 2005, law enforcement in New Orleans used FNSLPs during patrols amid mass looting and chaos. The semi-auto reliability, minimal recoil, and high-capacity tube magazine enabled fast, accurate follow-up shots in the urban disorder that followed the storm. Think urban chaos, broken glass, sirens fading in the distance. You're protecting your home during a riot, and you need speed. You shoulder the FNSLP and unload 9 rounds in seconds, accurate and smooth. This shotgun uses a gas piston system, which helps reduce recoil and keeps cycling consistent. It's known for running everything from light target loads to full magnum slugs. It's got ghost ring sights, a rugged polymer stock, and it comes optic ready. It's not flashy, but it's all about performance under pressure. Preppers value the FNSLP for its speed and reliability. It's the kind of shotgun that just works, no matter the environment. Plus, parts and accessories are widely available. Number 1. DP12, the double-barrel tank. Last but not least, the DP12. This is what happens when engineers say, "Let's break the rules." The DP12 is a double-barrel pump-action shotgun that fires 2 shells per cycle. That's right, pull the trigger once and boom. Pull again, boom. Then pump to reload. It holds 16 rounds in its twin tubes, plus 2 in the chambers. That's 18 shots before you even reload. In a verified 2010 incident, a Nevada rancher held off 3 armed intruders using a DP12. 2 shots fired per trigger pull dropped 2 threats instantly. The third fled before another pump. That moment became legendary in survivalist circles. A shotgun so overwhelming no one stuck around. This is the definition of overkill. And sometimes, that's exactly what you need. The DP12 is surprisingly well balanced despite its size. It's heavy, yes, but that helps tame recoil. And it's built from aircraft-grade aluminum and reinforced polymers, tough enough to bash down a door if needed. Preppers are drawn to the DP12 because it delivers maximum firepower without complexity. No gas system, no fragile parts, just pump, pull, repeat. It's perfect for home defense, perimeter protection, or just sending a very loud message. So how do these stack up? If you want AR-style familiarity, go for the Gen 12. Want pure magazine-fed mayhem? That's the Saiga 12. The Spaz 12 wins the intimidation game, especially if you want semi-pump flexibility. The KSG and DP12 both offer unique capacity advantages, but the KSG is more compact and maneuverable. Fabarm STF12 is your best pick for modular, ultra-reliable pump action, and FNSLP is the fastest, smoothest semi-auto on this list. Each shotgun fills a role: urban defense, KSG or FNSLP, rural homestead protection, Saiga 12 or DP12, military-style training, Gen 12, classic badassery, Spaz 12. Are there downsides? Sure. The Spaz is heavy. The DP12 isn't for beginners. The Saiga's quality varies, but each one earns the War Machine title by being reliable, deadly, and adaptable. Drop a comment. Which shotgun are you taking into the fire? Share your setup. Let's get tactical in the replies. And remember, in chaos, there are no second chances. Choose your weapons wisely. Subscribe for more survival gear breakdowns, tactical reviews, and real-world prepper wisdom. Stay ready, stay dangerous.